The thing that I couldn't get away from when we spoke last time, and I wanted to know a little bit more, and this is where we're going to go slightly off menu somewhat here today, is I wanted you to explain to me what's happening at Los Ricos North, because it seems the potential there is significant. And I didn't ask the sorts of questions of you last time that I want to ask you today. Now you've we talked just before the show started. You showed me a couple of pages from the PowerPoint, and I just wondered, can you go through that exercise again with me now, just to be able to show people at home, because it helped me understand or visualize the potential. So if that's something you don't mind doing, perhaps we could share a screen now and go to that.
We've worked all through Mexico, and these are all the projects we've been involved in over the last 25 plus years. But the latest is Los Ricos. It's down here in Jalisco, close to Guadalajara, the second largest city in Mexico. Really good infrastructure, about an hour and 45 minutes out of that city. There's power, there's water, everything there. So the Los Ricos project, it does have a lot of history behind it. This district has been owned for a while, and really we're the consolidators of this district, and we continue to do that. The most recent consolidation was completed in the project called Los Ricos North, and we still had 5 claims there that we wanted to consolidate before we started our intense drill program in Los Ricos North. Now, Los Ricos South, we had that pretty much consolidated when we started, and we had a whole bunch of data, historical data, that we had about 8,000 data points from an old underground mine there. So we started the program there, and essentially some exploration. In some of the areas, it was pretty much grid drilling. But if you look at the history of Los Ricos, the whole district, and the scale is 35 kilometers in length. And again, we're focused our last 200 drill holes down here at Los Ricos South over about an area of about 3.2 kilometers. And I feel that we don't know the resource until we have the resource, but we're going to hand all that data over to the third party. It's in the probably 850 to a million ounce range of gold equivalent, or 70 plus million ounces silver equivalent, and it should be a very good grade. We hope that we'll see a grade of over a couple hundred ounces silver equivalent, or 2.5 to 3 grams of gold in what we think could be a bulk mineable open pit scenario. So that's very good, and there was a good reason to start in Los Ricos South. But if you look at the history, Los Ricos North historically had a lot more mines than Los Ricos South. On our claims up there, there's approximately 50 old mines that we know about today. In Los Ricos South, there's around 10 historically. And but as I mentioned, Los Ricos North, starting back in March of 2019, we still had some ground to consolidate. And we thought that consolidation would be easier if we didn't focus all our attention on Los Ricos North right from the get-go. So what's going to happen in the future? We've started now drilling in Los Ricos North. We're going to intensify that drill program. We feel as a team, and this is from experience, we feel there is as much potential in Los Ricos North, or even a lot more potential in Los Ricos North, drawing on the history of the district. But not to diminish from Los Ricos South, we're coming out with a very, very solid, high-grade, premium type resource, we feel. And we have a lot more work to do in Los Ricos South as well. We're not going to stop there. We're going to continue on drilling, and we'll move up to other areas that we have, one called Jamaica, where we're going in and doing the initial groundwork to develop that into drill targets. And we'll continue along those 3.2 kilometers, like at the Rascodera. We're at not the end of the drill program, but the data cutoff for that resource. We hit things like 18 meters of almost 900 grams silver in a drill hole. But now we're going to pivot, and we're going to double the kind of the news flow out of the district, because now we've initiated our program in the Los Ricos North.